Hello and welcome to the Online College of Coding video tutorial series. This is the third video of the series on getting started with GameMaker. In this video, we will be looking at backgrounds and rooms, two of the available resources in GameMaker. Before starting this video, it is recommended that you have seen this series from the beginning, starting with the video on the GameMaker interface. Backgrounds are the images displayed in the background of your game rooms. Just like other resources, backgrounds are created either in the resource tree or by using the corresponding button on the toolbar. Similar to a sprite, you can either load a background from a file or create your own with the image editor. To add a background into your room, there's a tab in the Room Properties window, which we'll cover a bit later, dedicated especially to backgrounds. In this tab, you can select a background and assign it to a certain layer within the room. You can also change some settings to do with the background to change how it appears. First, here's an activity. Just like we did with the sprites in the previous video, try creating your own background. Name it BCK for background _ my background, and then choose your own image or create one. Once you've done that, just press OK. Rooms are like levels. To create a playable game, you need at least one level. Rooms are also where we put all of our objects to fill our levels with cool, fun content. Creating a room is just like any other resource. You can do it in the resource tree or with the corresponding button in the toolbar. In the Room Properties window, there are 6 tabs: Backgrounds, Views, Physics, Objects, Settings, and Tiles. Each tab has a list of options to do with its heading. Really, we will only use the options in the Settings and Backgrounds tabs, as well as the Objects tab. In the Settings tab, you're able to change the room's name, the width and height of the room, as well as the speed that the code in the room is run. When I was talking about backgrounds before, I mentioned the Backgrounds tab in the room. Here, you have 8 different layers that you can assign a background to, or you could just give each layer a different color. To assign your background to a layer, select the layer you would like to assign to, and then click this drop down to pick a background from your list of backgrounds. You can use these settings down here to choose how the background tiles. A tiling background will repeat across the room until it reaches the edge. You can also stretch the background so that it fits over the whole room without tiling, and change the vertical or horizontal speed so that it appears to be moving past. The last tab we'll take a look at is the Objects tab. This is where you add objects into your room, or remove any objects that are already there. There's a drop-down menu in the Objects tab for you to select your objects, just like for the background. Once you've selected an object, however, you simply just click in the room to place it down. Just like we did with the background and the sprite, for an activity, go into the resource tree and create your own room, and then give it the name RM for room with an _ my room. Then go into the Backgrounds tab and assign to the background 0, which is the first background, your my background that you created before. This concludes the video on backgrounds and rooms. In the next tutorial, we are going to be finding out about objects. See you then.